Y'all already know what it is, folks. We live. Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel, and the whole circus that they got going on at the Cleveland Browns. Double tap that screen when y'all come in, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We're going to get right to work. It's a lot going on, and it's starting to be clearer now what's really going on. So, if you with me, man, double tap that screen. Cleveland Browns. Young prime time. Shedeur Sanders. Y'all know what it is. This that prime time shit. We just gonna vibe out a little bit and tell folks to get in here, double tap the screen, share, and let's get right to it. I start talking when I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the chat, man. Let's get to it. There we go. We got one in the chat, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Double tap that one in the chat. Let's get it going. It's me and you right now. Here we go. Like I said, we about to get to it. Got a lot of news coming up. It's a lot going on with the Cleveland Browns, with Shedeur Sanders, and what are we going to see this week from Dillon Gabriel? They got they have the New York Jets. I believe the game is in New York, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but so man, the Browns quarterback situation is under major circus shit going on, man. Gabriel has been named the starter once again, but there is a lot of growing doubt on whether or not he can actually deliver. You know, that's what the fans, and that is what the sentiment is of the fans. So with the upcoming game versus the Jets, folks, this right here is a must show. This is a do or die performance, I believe, for Gabriel. And if he bullshits us again, if Gabriel bullshits again, I believe the call for change could get louder. Y'all know what I'm saying? The call for change could get louder. So, yeah. The call for change could get louder now. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders, man, he remains calm, cool, and collective. He is back as the second string, or, you know, the backup. And many fans believe that, you know, he should be the one giving the shot rather than sticking with Gabriel. That's what the fans think. That is the sentiment right now. And we already know, man, most of the fans, most of the team, most of the locker room, they are fed up with the bullshit. But I'm not so sure that Shedeur should even be considering, you know, going in there. Should he be thinking about getting traded? I don't know. But that wouldn't be a bad idea. To get out of Cleveland right now, in my opinion, is not a bad idea. Like I said, double tap that screen when you get in here, man. We're gonna get into it. We're about to chop it up. You know, I seen it's a video that I put up myself with Tony Rizzo just saying, like, God damn, what the fuck is the problem? You got somebody who is barely fucking sputtering at the number one job, and you just keep with this narrative of give him another chance, give him another chance. He's going to get better. Give him another chance. He's a rookie. Give him another chance. And that's cool. But it's a whole nother elephant in the room, and it's a whole nother chant going on in the background. And you got this person who was a now they're saying a late first round prospect, right? And you got Gabriel, who was a fifth round prospect, right? So double tap the screen when you come into the live, folks. We're talking about the Cleveland Browns, Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and the whole circus that is the Cleveland Browns. But like I said, you got Gabriel, who was a projected sixth round pick, fifth to sixth round pick. And it does not make any sense. And this is what Rizzo was saying. What the hell is the problem? Why can't you just, like what is really going on? Why in the hell are we still playing tug of war with this goddamn situation? Now, we got new play calling coming in this week. You know, Tommy Reese. Tommy Reese has entered the chat. Shout out to the chat too, man. Let me know where y'all listening in from. Let me know where y'all checking in from. What state you in? What city you in? What's your team? Let me know a good parlay. And we in the chat, man. We talking about football. All, not just the Cleveland Browns. That is the main topic. But, if we spark it up in the chat, man, I'm rocking with y'all. So, who we got in the chat tonight? And do you think that Dillon Gabriel should be given a few more chances, or do you think that it's time to move on? Is it time to move on, or should they be sticking with Gabriel? Or should they just say, you know what, Gabriel is the mission, and that's what we're going to do. We're not even thinking about nothing else. Is that something that y'all think should be the sentiment of Stefanski? But right now, Stefanski isn't even calling plays. So, this is the interesting thing I was thinking about. If Tommy Reese is coming in, he damn sure does not want to look bad. I heard Tommy Reese saying that he came to work for Kevin Stefanski, which that shit kind of scared me, making me think that if he came there to work for Kevin Stefanski, it's a shoo-in that he's going to protect Kevin Stefanski, or they trying to pull a fast move to take the blame off Kevin and, let Tommy go ahead and take some of the goddamn slack. But if Tommy is trying to look good and Tommy's auditioning for a job, which if you calling plays, you always auditioning for a job. So if Tommy wants to look good and Dillon can't make him look good, what y'all think Tommy gonna do? Is Tommy gonna leave Dillon in there fucking up? Or is Tommy going to pull the motherfucking string and put in Shedeur Sanders? Are we going to see Shedeur Sanders? Everybody wants to see Shedeur Sanders. In the chat, if you want to see Shedeur Sanders, man, double tap that screen and double tap that goddamn screen anyway. But it's looking like, in my opinion, what I could see happening is this. I could see Gabriel going out there and looking like shit. And I don't know if Tommy is doing subs or not. I know Tommy is calling the plays. What y'all know about Tommy Reese, is he any goddamn good? I know he did play calling at Alabama. And he also did some play calling at another NFL team. So Tommy has got his reputation. I don't think he want to fuck it up. But the noise is getting louder for Mr. Sanders to come into the fold. He's back. We're past the goddamn back injury. We don't know if that was a rumor or if it was a real thing. But yeah, man. Right now, it's looking like if Gabriel fuck up this game, this could be our last time seeing him. You know what I'm saying? This could be it. This could really be it. So when you look at Dillon Gabriel's stats on what he's actually doing for the team, it ain't much. So if they wanted to come above a Gabriel, like what are they really doing? I don't even know if they got a backup. I don't even know if they got a backup. In the chat, man, do they got a backup? Anybody know, is it anybody's behind Shedeur Sanders? I don't think so. I guess Bailey, whatever the hell his name is. Bailey Zappi. Zappy Bailey or whatever the fuck his name is. Y'all quiet in the chat, man. So listen. At this point right here, Dillon Gabriel stats is looking like shit. So out of his goddamn performances so far, Gabriel's completion percentage through 5 games is 59.8. Now that don't sound bad, but when you look at what he actually did with this yardage and completion and his percentages, is still trash. His yardage and touchdowns, he has thrown for 546 yards out of these goddamn games. That's horrible. That's out of 4 games. 546 yards. 3 touchdowns while tossing 2 interceptions in 1 snapshot. Yeah, 2 interceptions in 1 goddamn clip. In another game, he had 221 yards, right? No goddamn touchdowns. And he threw the ball like 52 times and some crazy shit like that. So what we saying right now, man, is a lack of downfield dynamic plays. Most of the analysts are saying, listen, he is operating more of a game manager. He's operating as a game manager, and that's it. He's not no type of threat. No, it ain't really nothing he can do. And he's got a very limited upside. It's not much. I don't think there's much more he can do with his physical attributes. So we keep seeing Gabriel get the head nod, and they are behind him for sure. But are we actually seeing the upside that we expected when they first drafted him? Because they try to say all this shit about him and, the supercomputer, and he can get out of the huddle fast. He knows exactly where everybody's going to be. And he's so fucking smart and all this shit. And we have not seen none of that shit. His completion rate and yardage are okay, but they ain't nothing special. And I think everybody could agree with that. Kenny Fears, what's cracking, man, in the chat? Shout out to you. What city and what state you calling in from? So, against an opponent like the Jets, a team that basically has shown that they got a weak-ass pass defense, this right here feels like this could be a good opportunity to see something different. But if he messed this shit up against the Jets, how long do you keep on waiting on Dillon Gabriel? Because based on professionals and based on people who play the game, not fucking Rex Ryan and all these other yuppies, based on the people that really play the game, they're saying that they don't see it. And guess what? I don't know why it's so hard to explain to so many people that act like they don't see it. It's so many people that's acting like they don't see that Dillon Gabriel don't have it. What is that shit all about? What is that all about? I mean, I got a real good idea. Everybody does. But what is it all about? How long y'all gonna hold on to that fucking lie? that Dillon Gabriel, like nobody. So let's just say this. To be fair, if Dillon Gabriel was a 5th round prospect and Shedeur Sanders was a late 1st round prospect, what the fuck are we talking about? Why is it even a debate? But I guarantee you right now, it's about 50 people that'll come in this chat right here and say that Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are close in comparison when it comes to playing on the field. Shout out to whoever just hit that goddamn like button, man. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen. We in here for a good while talking about the Cleveland Browns, sports, football in general. And let's get to it, folks. We in this mud. All right, so we got to see something tomorrow from Dillon Gabriel, or Shedeur Sanders is definitely sitting right there. The front office drafted him, and the fan base wants to see what can he do. Now the question is, how many more games do they give Dillon Gabriel before they pull the trigger on a change? Because I see a change goddamn coming. It's a change coming real fast, and I think the stage is set for the regime change or for the replacement to happen. Like I said, I just like to see the preparation for Shedeur Sanders to be proper, not no sloppy shit, even though we already seen that he can get in there and mix it up. But, you know, regular season is not preseason. Double tap the screen, folks, when you come in here. What city you listening in from? JD Wrestling, what's cracking, man? What's going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the live. Not too bad, man. How about yourself? Shit, we in here talking about football. It's Friday. I'm laid back. No work until tomorrow. Let's get it. So, let's be clear. Switching QBs mid-season, that shit is not easy. But if your starter is not showing any growth, then staying the course becomes its own risk. That's your own, you know what I'm saying? It could easily be switched up. But what you can't do is get caught in the goddamn trance of mediocrity. Once you get caught up in the trance of mediocrity, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? The team losing spirit. The locker room ain't feeling it. You already know the defense already out there slaying shit on their own, and they ain't really got no help. So the defense is growing bitter with the offense. And the offense is who? The quarterback. So I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't heard Myles Garrett mention a fucking word about Dillon Gabriel. I haven't heard him say nothing good about Dillon Gabriel. Now, Myles Garrett is the alpha dog in the locker room, in the camp of the Cleveland Browns. So what's going on with that when you're not seeing him back up Dillon Gabriel with words? I'm seeing that Jerry Jeudy is also not feeling it, you know. It's other. Oh, Judkins, he talking about, goddamn, they just running me to fucking death because he can't do shit. So, what you got going on with the Cleveland Browns is everybody is pretty much tired of Dillon Gabriel. It's not just the fans. It's not just the ownership. It's not the front office. It's definitely not the coaches. It's almost everybody that got to do with the fucking team. But the locker room is fucked up. You might got a couple people that's sniffing behind Dillon Gabriel, but they probably young players that just like, damn, it's not fair. And I get that because it's not. But for the people that want to win and want to change the culture and want a winning, you know, a winning fucking attitude going on, I guarantee you right now, what y'all think that locker room like in there? What do you think that locker room is like in there? Listen, man, I got a question for you, chat. Random question. What TV show could you watch forever? Repeat after repeat after repeat after repeat. Shout out to whoever just hit that goddamn like. We ain't here. We ain't here. We ain't here. But when the offense starts stalling out, folks, it definitely is always falls on the quarterback. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Sauce Boss was cracking, Sauce Boss. Shout out to you in the chat, man. When the coach gets fired, so will Dillon. Man, I could agree with that. He at least gonna get sat down. I don't know about fired, but if you mean benched, then yeah, he's getting fired ASAP. Ain't no question about it. Now, what are y'all? What a Sauce Boss? What you think about Kevin Stefanski not calling plays no more? Is that a death sentence to Dillon Gabriel? As far as this Tommy Reese guy wanting to look good and not look bad, or you think Tommy Reese coming in there to save Dillon Gabriel? I mean, to save Kevin Stefanski? Because I got mixed reviews on that. I don't know. I don't know. It could be that Tommy Reese is coming to really save the play calling and save the team and make the offense look better. Or, it could be a straight sabotage, or it could be a thing where he say, hey, Dillon ain't looking good, not in my offense and not in my play calling, so let's change it up. Even though, like I said, Tommy, I don't know if he's got the, well, shit, if he calling the offense, then I think he calling the subs and, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit too. What y'all say? Yeah, I would say so. So it's always on the QB, man, when the offense ain't moving right. So you gotta expect your QB to lift up the whole offense at all times. So are we seeing this from Dillon Gabriel? Are we seeing any type of lift up, leadership? I would say no. And I think if you say yes, then bro, you need to go get some therapy. If you saying Dillon Gabriel is lifting this team up and he's looking like a leader, like when I look at Jackson Dart, he looked like, he got the chops to be the leader of the team. He looks like people rallying to him. You know what I'm saying? He communicating with the offense. He running the plays. You know what I'm saying? He checking shit in, checking shit out. He a rookie just like Dillon Gabriel. But when I look at Dillon Gabriel, I don't see what I see when I see Jackson Dart. Even fucking Spencer Ratliff, or whatever the fuck his name is, over there in New Orleans. He looked better than goddamn Dillon Gabriel. And he looks terrible. But he don't look like he can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't have straight training wheels on his ass over there. Double tap the screen when you come into the chat. Yo, we talking about football. Cleveland Browns football. I can't believe that shit. I can't believe I'm talking about the Cleveland Browns, man. But double tap that screen, man, if you here for it. We need to get this chat popping a little bit more. Get YouTube to recommend this to a little bit more people, man. So double tap the screen when you come in the chat. I appreciate everybody for stopping through. Let's get to it. So that's that right there. Now, game-specific notes for the Browns versus the Jets. Matchup insight. So Gabriel, you know what I'm saying, he is protected for low upside versus the Jets. Projected for a low upside. Now, that's not good. But the fantasy previews list him as a QB number 29 ranking. it's worse than 29. I'm sorry. He's like second to last. And I don't know where they came up with this 29 shit, but it's 33 or so. Yeah, it's worse than 29. But suggesting not many people gonna believe in his breakout. Don't nobody think that Dillon Gabriel is about to have his ultimate game. Now the Jets defense, they have allowed a fair number of passing. You know what I'm saying? They let people pass a lot on them, and they allowed 11th most in one game. Which means this right here is exactly the kind of game where you want your QB to exploit this shit, man. You want your QB to go off against the Jets because they suck. Now, Gabriel has a chance, but he definitely needs to step up. Against the Jets, he could have a pretty good game. And with Tommy Reese coming in, supposedly this is going to be better. My question is this to everybody. If Tommy Reese is so good, then why in the hell wasn't he calling plays in the first goddamn place? Said, do you watch Colorado football? Yeah, I watched them. They got their ass whipped today. I watched them. I bet against them. All right, that's what I'm talking about, chat. Let's go. Holatatis, however you say that. I'm going to just say holla. My man Holla said, that's one thing about Sanders. You know who the leader was? That when he played at Colorado University, you would watch Colorado football. Who the hell is that? Man, let me put my glasses on, boy. I can't see shit. Hold up. Double tap the screen. For all my folks that just came in the chat, please. Where the fuck is my glasses at? Yeah, but Sanders did his thing. He's definitely a leader for sure. Been in Denver my whole damn life, man. Shout out to Denver, man. You like Bo Nix? What did you think of Juju first off? Who the hell is Juju? What team? For what team? Beast reincarnated. What's cracking? Shout out to you in the chat. I was trying to say that you always knew Sanders was the leader when he played at CU. Hell yeah. You know Sanders the leader wherever the hell he play at. You know Sanders is a leader wherever he play at, man. And boy, you can't deny that shit. Oh, Juju. You know what, man? I think for his first start and how tight the game was, I don't think it was bad. That was his first start. I ain't even realized it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of those highlights. 8-0. I need all y'all double tap that screen for me, please. It's real easy and it's free and it help out the channel a whole lot. Bo Nix is like 11 a nightmare, but they're getting it done. Yeah, I feel you. But he can play, man. I ain't taking nothing from him. But look, Dillon Gabriel is like smaller than Bo Nix, and Bo Nix is not big at all, man. He like 5'11". And when you see the picture of Dillon Gabriel standing next to Bo Nix, he's fucking towering Dillon Gabriel. I'm like, what the fuck? He got to be like 5'8", man. But Bo Nix is getting it done, man. I need y'all double tap the screen, man. So, for Gabriel, at this moment right here, he need to show up, because if he don't show up right here, man, I believe that I don't know. You might hear a chance in the crowd if Gabriel starts thinking, man. Where they playing at? Are they playing in Cleveland? Or are they playing somewhere else? That's the question. Where the hell they playing at? Right now, it'd be good for Gabriel to be on the road. He don't need to be playing in Cleveland right now. Oh, all right, that's good for him. It's good and it's bad. It's good because he's not in Cleveland. It's bad because the Jets are home and they might, you know what I'm saying? They might do their thing, but the Jets look like shit right now. So, this right here is a moment where the younger QB gets his chance. Storyline becomes louder. But if he stumbles, oh my God, the people, it's going to be loud. Now, keep an eye on whether they play. Keep an eye on whether the play calling offensive flow changes with Gabriel. Let's see how that go. Let's see if he comes out and he looks like he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, make a statement. But if it's the same stagnant approach, then many of the people are going to say the issue is not the QB. You know what I'm saying? The issue is not the QB. They'll say it's the whole system. But the whole time, you got a better QB sitting right there that can run the system better. We all know how this shit go. If you don't got the right pieces, it just don't work. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. Jacoby Brissett over there with the Cardinals. I'm going to tell you some good shit. I don't know. Kyler Murray might not get his fucking job back. They got the Baltimore Ravens next game at home. It's going to be tough. Lamar back. Hell yeah. You goddamn right it's going to be tough. Just going to be tough. He might get hit hard. And I'm going to tell you now, Dillon Gabriel ain't been welcome to the NFL yet. He done got sacked a couple times, but he ain't been really hitting. His chin ain't been tested. Double tap the screen, folks. We got 25 people in here, man. Y'all chopping it up with me. Beast Reincarnated, I need you double tap that screen. Holotitus, I need you to double tap that screen, man. Let's go. Let's get it popping in here. The more people that double tap the screen, man, the more people they're going to send up in this chat. Let's get it. We together. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. See that? Y'all see the chat going up? Double tap, double tap. Let's go. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they, I know Baltimore, man, you know one thing? It's a division game, man. I done seen craziest shit happen. It's a division game, so you never know. Yeah, Lamar back is going to be tough. Now, this is the question to the ownership or to the coaching staff or to whoever need to hear this shit. Are y'all comfortable with seeing Gabriel under center for the foreseeable future, or do you want to see Sanders now? Appreciate that, folks. Double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. We moving up. We moving up. I need y'all double tap that screen some more. Let's get it. Now, if Gabriel goes out and performs decently but not great, is that enough? Or do we need to see a standout game to believe in this boy? Talk to me, chat. These real questions. Are y'all comfortable with seeing Gabriel under center for the foreseeable future, or do y'all want to see Sanders in the goddamn game right now? In the chat, let me know. I need to see the comments because I'm going to read them back. And I'm going to shout you out in the chat. Are y'all comfortable with seeing Gabriel under center for the foreseeable future. Name him number one and just move on from everything. Or do you want to see Shedeur Sanders right now? D-Man 1999 was cracking. Shedeur all day, baby. That's from Carl Dumas. He said Shedeur all day, and I get it. I get it for sure. Double tap the screen, folks. We got 46 people in here. The chat moving up. Let's go. Do y'all want to see Shedeur Sanders now, or do y'all want to see Gabriel for the foreseeable future? Is that something that the people of Cleveland or the people of sports want to see? Because people of sports want to see the best. We want to see the best. We want to see the best compete. We don't want to see mediocrity when we could see superstar status. And that's for real. Ain't no point in seeing mediocrity when we can see something that's exciting, something that could bring something to football. Not just the same old bullshit. Give them another chance. Give them another chance. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. And my man, Aqib Talib, he said it best, man. Once you get in the NFL, ain't no goddamn babysitting, man. Ain't no babysitting. D-Man 1999 said, Shedeur, of course, Cleveland will win the next game in spite of Dillon. He ass. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Shroom merch. Oh, Christ. Bob Hughes in here. Want to see Sanders, the gunslinger. Ain't nobody tuning in for Jets versus the Browns. Yeah, I got you. I knew what you was trying to say, bro. Ain't nobody tuning in for the Jets and the Browns. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Big Ready vibes got everybody tuning into the Browns. Everybody's watching the Browns, and it ain't because of Dillon Gabriel. Double tap the screen if y'all know that everybody is watching for Shedeur Sanders. People want to see greatness, man. I know a lot of people are not a fan of him, but it's a goddamn shame because that's speaking to something else. You know what I'm saying? Now, if people said, man, save him, we don't want to see him get hurt. We don't want to see him out there playing with this bad team. We want to see Shedeur Sanders cook when the team is strong. He's too valuable to put out there with this raggedy ass team. If people said that, I could rock with that. Vanita Johnson, shout out to you in the chat. She said, Dillon need to go. The coach need to go with him. Let Shedeur cook. Yeah, I'm with you, Vanita. Straight like that. Shout out to you. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that message. Yeah, Vanita, you in the building. Double tap that screen, baby. Double tap that screen, folks. Shout out to 12, man. Show 12 some love and double tap that screen. If you paid attention to Sanders' first preseason game, he was threading the needle. Coach didn't look too happy. Hey, man, shout out to you in the chat, man. You a real one. You already know, Carl Dumas. They thought they was setting something up, man. They thought they was setting something up real good, man. D-Man 1999 said, that's media narrative. The Cleveland fans love Shedeur. The owners' grandchildren wore 12 jerseys. Yeah, man, real shit. But the owner with it too, man. See, the owner wasn't involved in picking him. And he said that it wasn't his idea to pick him. But that motherfucker know money when he see money. And if you are owner and you got Shedeur Sanders and you trade him, man, you need to go grab a thumbtack off your wall. Pull it out. Clean all of the dust off. Matter of fact, leave the leave the sheetrock on that motherfucker and poke yourself in the back of the neck if you think they should trade Shedeur Sanders. And the owner need to poke himself in the back of the neck with a thumbtack too. Double motherfucking tap the chat. Double tap the screen if you believe what the hell I just said. You got to be crazy to want to trade Shedeur Sanders. Now the bullshit that's going on, we don't know how deep that shit go. We really don't. Dillon need to go. The coach need to go with him. Let Shedeur cook. I like that. That's real shit, Vanita. Hey, Vanita, I'm gonna read that every 10 minutes. At least. Exactly. The owner not D-Man said the owner not stupid. They marketed Shedeur when they went overseas. He was on the billboards, not Dillon or Flacco. Exactly. That's Shedeur team. That man ain't even touched the field yet, and that's his motherfucking team. You know what I'm saying? Double tap the screen if you already know that that's Shedeur Sanders' team, goddammit. We need some more likes in here, man. Like the goddamn, double tap the screen, folks. Yeah, that's Shedeur Sanders' team, and you know I can't wait for the people to jump in the chat. I can't wait for the people to double chat to come in the chat who believe that Shedeur not that good. Where y'all at? I want to talk to those people. Let's chat. I'm on fire right now. Please, let's chat. Double tap the goddamn screen. If you think Shedeur Sanders some shit, double tap the screen. If you think he is ass and he should get cut and sent to another fucking team, double tap the screen. Because I'm here for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Express yourself right now. If you think he's a piece of shit and his daddy, you know, helped him be good and he only good because of his daddy, double tap the screen right now. Come on with the shit. Because that way we get it up, man. We can see what's actually happening out here. We got to get some goddamn dialogue going on. Tell me why you think he's good. Joshua, double tap the screen first. If you take it from 6 to 7, I'll answer your question. You got to double tap the screen. Well, I ain't answering shit. But if you double tap the screen, I will certainly. All right. Thank you, Joshua. Now, I'll tell you why I think he's good. I think this motherfucker's good because when it comes to threading the needle, throwing in tight windows, when it comes to standing up, taking a fucking hit, and still throwing a pass, that's what Shedeur Sanders do. That's what make him good. When it comes to knowing where the checkdowns are, that's what make him good. Elite accuracy, that's what makes him good. That's what attracted the NFL scouts to say, oh, this boy is, yeah. That's why Texas Tech's goddamn coach, who is one of the best coaches in college, said, if I'm you and you need a quarterback and you got the first pick, I'm taking Shedeur Sanders. That's what Texas Tech coach said. Baylor University's coach said, hey, we respect Shedeur. We respect what he does. The shit that he does is going to attract a lot of NFL scouts, and it did. Shedeur Dash. Yeah, that's funny as shit. Elite accuracy, though. Shroom Merch. Yeah, I knew you was one. Come on, let's go, Shroom Merch. Let's go. But yeah, man. 74.9 completion percentage with no line or running game. Exactly. They don't want to talk about that shit. They want to talk about Dillon Gabriel's little fucking Little ass bit of Browns equals QB dead. I agree, man, right now. But you know it's only for one reason, and that reason is because they want to be dead, obviously. You got life. You got a superstar talent sitting right there in your shit. And see, Jim Haslam ain't just gonna sit around going into a new $1 billion deal into a new stadium, and this motherfucker ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, Jim Haslam want to see some people in that motherfucker. He ain't trying to see no goddamn Dillon Gabriel fucking up and Kevin Stefanski constantly putting a nipple in his butt. You know what I'm saying? That shit is ridiculous. So at the end of the day, you know, overhyped like Johnny Manziel. No, not overhyped like who you talking about? Dillon Gabriel? Yes, definitely overhyped like Johnny Manziel. No question about it. Gabriel is some shit. Mini Me is garbage. Dude throwing an end zone to nobody. Yeah, that shit was ridiculous. Now, don't no supercomputer do no shit like that. If you so smart and you so smart and you're a supercomputer, see, y'all gotta understand the shit that they had to do to even make Dillon Gabriel seem like, okay, we can take a chance on this guy because we drafted him in the 3rd round, so we thought this, that, and the other about him. Man, they wasn't on his fucking board. He wasn't on their goddamn board. They did that shit as part of whatever the fucking little shit they got going on. But at the end of the day, the supercomputer had a fucking glitch. Shout out to you, man. Double tap that screen, y'all. We got 7 likes. We got 21 people in here. I need more people, and I need more likes. So y'all know what to do. Double tap that screen, man. Let me know where y'all listening in from. What state, what city, what's your favorite team? And do you think Shedeur Sanders should be to the rescue, or should we keep on fucking with Dillon Gabriel and watching this nightmare of a debut, a prolonged debut? Everybody waiting for Dillon Gabriel to do some shit. Man, I got him throwing a pick 6 this week. I got Dillon Gabriel throwing a pick 6 this week against the sorry ass Jets, and won't that be some bullshit? Won't it? So, yeah, Dillon Gabriel, man. The people in Cleveland, you know what they want to see, right? They want that 12 energy. They want that 12 energy. That's what they want. And for Dillon Gabriel, this what the people, this how the people feel about Dillon Gabriel. Ain't nobody talking about no goddamn Dillon Gabriel. But when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, it's big time shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It's big time shit going on. That's Dillon Gabriel. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Yeah, man. So long story short, man, we're gonna check some shit out, man. I got some clips I want to look at, some shit I want to show y'all, and just to let you know what's going on. The Cleveland media has completely turned on Dillon Gabriel. There was a lot of people that was rocking with Dillon Gabriel, but they don't give a shit about him now. Welders Fence said probably the whole country wants 12 to play. Everyone would tune in. D-Man says they can't lie to the fans, but the locker room knows the truth. Miles ain't mad because he because he didn't get 6 sacks. Exactly. Miles didn't throw his goddamn helmet down because he didn't have more sacks. He threw his helmet down because he had 5 sacks and they didn't even fucking win. Because the fucking offense is playing with a goddamn robot. D-Man says, literally, the worst QB in the league. Daryl Lewis, shout out to you in the chat, man. Daryl Lewis said 12. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit right now. Everybody that's in there, man, if you ain't already double tap the screen, please do so, man. Let's get these numbers up. Joshua says Shedeur lacks real arm strength. Man, listen. I'm gonna break your whole comment down. Shedeur lacks real arm strength. First of all, that's a motherfucking lie. We just sat there. You want me to play the video? I ain't playing no fucking video because you already saw it. You motherfuckers just want something to talk about. And, you know, it's certain people that's very disingenuous when it comes to sports because they want their people to look good and look better, but their people are inferior athletes. And when it really comes down to it, they're not being honest. They're sitting around trying to poke the bear or poke the whatever the fuck they trying to do. But to come on here and lie to say he lacks real arm strength, that's a lie. So you need to go back and rewrite that shit or go bang your head on the wall or go do whatever you do to amuse yourself. Because over here, that's just a lie. We ain't seen no shit. You ain't come out here and say Dillon Gabriel lacks arm strength and this motherfucker throwing 4.5 yard passes. So, man, shut the fuck up. How about that? I don't want no... All right, so let's go to the next lie. To fit the ball in those windows, though. What the fuck you mean? He did it already. He's done it his whole career. So that's another lie. He could be a fantastic check down merchant, but he's not throwing downfield like that or across the middle in between the zone. Man, shut the fuck up. Everybody in this chat saw Shedeur Sanders and what the fuck he do. Hey, I will no longer read no lies. So you can type your fucking thumbs away, but I ain't reading no more lies. So if the second coming fails miserably, then what, guys? Bring Pickett back and try to get Baker back? Where the fuck do we turn then? That's all I want to know. Motherfucker, if the second coming ain't get a chance, how would you know? Jay, all y'all motherfuckers with 3-letter names, Bob, Jay, Joe, and numbers behind, I know all y'all faggots the same person. All right? All you motherfuckers can go do something with yourself. And if y'all ain't the same person, y'all the same kind of people, which makes y'all the same person. But anyway, I'm going to read more of this shit. So, Jay, how dumb can you be? You don't want to see the second coming, but you want to see the first nothing. Because I don't hear you on here talking about Dillon Gabriel. You still talking about shit. And this is the sentiment of you weak-ass motherfuckers. All you weak-ass inferior motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers will sit there and want to see a weak-ass motherfucker like Dillon Gabriel, who weak just like y'all. You want to see the weak man win. You want to see the weak man play. You want to see the weak man have privilege. While the big man and the strong man and the motherfucker who could save your weak-ass motherfucking franchise, y'all want to see him sit on the ground. So I know who I'm dealing with. An insecure individual. Only an insecure motherfucker want to see mediocrity and feel good about it. You want to beat on your chest about a motherfucker who's sorry as shit. Like, I'm so glad I'm not wired that way, and I'm glad you motherfuckers are. Because that's a sad-ass life. That's a very sad life to have. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit around and say all that weak shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers on repeat. Everything I hear from you motherfuckers is the same thing. He lacks real arm strength. Says who? We see motherfucker whipping the ball down in the end zone, motherfucker. We ain't talking about no 4.5 yard passes. So any person that gets on my live and come on here and got all this fucking critique about Shedeur Sanders and he lacks real arm strength, but you ain't said shit about Dillon Gabriel, I already know you a shit in the pants type of person. You know what I'm saying? You a shit in the pants type of person. You ain't come on this motherfucker to talk no real shit. You a clandestine, insecure individual. You know what I'm saying? Compulsive, obsessive disorder. That's what you are. A crybaby motherfucker. That's lying. No, D-Man, I gotta entertain that. That's what the show about, man. I thought you wanted dialogue. I hit you with facts, and you dismiss it. No wonder you ain't got no viewers, likes. Listen, man, but I debunked everything you just said. You didn't say nothing but lies. That's all I'm trying to tell you, Joshua. You lied. Joshua says Shedeur played break-ass Jackson State and then bum-ass Big 12 competition, and y'all pretend he was doing it in the SEC schools. Man, listen. Go and look where the fuck Joe Montana played. Go and look where Dan Marino played. Go and look where John Elway played. Some of the best fucking quarterbacks went to some of the shittiest schools, dog. It don't even matter. Colorado ain't the fucking worst school in the world. And the fucking program was on the ground. They brought that motherfucking program back. So, as much as all y'all motherfuckers want to say, we know that it takes, 5 years to turn a program around? They turned that bitch around in 1. And I appreciate the dialogue too, Joshua. I wasn't saying that. I'm just telling you the truth. The shit you saying not real. He lacks arm strength. How the fuck does he lack arm strength? And I wouldn't give a fuck if he lacked real arm strength or not. If he throwing touchdowns, zips, you saying that he doesn't have the strength to throw it in tight windows, but he throwing them in tight windows, and we see the shit. Like, you got to get your shit together, bruh. You can beat your head on the fucking wall, but you can't sit here and tell the truth by a line. So, thank you for the dialogue. Weak ass Jackson State. Browns drafted another bust in 2016. 2026. I tell you what. They didn't draft a bust when they drafted Shedeur Sanders. And everybody know that. But y'all don't want to see it because it's going to hurt your motherfucking feelings. If you really was about your words, then fuck it. Let them play. But motherfuckers know goddamn well that when that bitch get on the field, he going to hurt some motherfucking feelings. And I understand that. So your best fucking position is to say, he's not good. He lacks arm strength. You can say all that bad ass shit. But one thing is for sure, two things for certain. When the nigga get on the field, you motherfuckers gonna be hurt. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Let's read some more goddamn comments. What facts? Joshua ain't have no facts. Bringing up old ass players from an era where there wasn't super conference is a weak argument. Man, what the fuck? It's motherfuckers right now that ain't in no super conference and coming and play. And you know, just like I know that half the motherfuckers that come from these SECs and all this shit, they ain't shit in the NFL. Name a fucking quarterback that you talking about that was supposed to be this and that in the fucking NFL and went in the top rounds and doing this thing right now. Besides fucking my man that played for Buffalo, and I don't even think he was a high goddamn pick. Nah, matter of fact, he was. I think he came out the year Lamar came out, if I'm not mistaken. Buffalo quarterback. I can't even think of his fucking name. Josh Allen. That motherfucker, he get it done. We should be taking notice now about the quarterback position. They say Jalen Hurts can't throw, but Othello Ray, shout out to you in the chat. Kenny Melvin, shout out to you in the chat. Shroom Merch. Timu Jaden Daniels. Shedeur. Hey, man, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's your opinion. But you know goddamn well he might throw a better ball than Jaden. That's what motherfuckers afraid of. So if you about your talk, just shut the fuck up and watch him play. But I already know y'all motherfuckers gonna have something to say then. I'm gonna tell you how weak a lot of motherfuckers' argument is. This is what I hear them say about Shedeur Sanders, right? They was like, oh, he played against the third string. No, motherfucker, it was the first string. Stop fucking lying. If all you're gonna do is lie, just shut the fuck up. And then I heard a motherfucker say, yeah, he threw some good passes. And then one pass, he overthrew the guy, but the guy made a good catch. Motherfucker, if he overthrow him, how he make a good catch? He didn't jump. He put his fucking hand out and made a one-handed catch. So that mean it was a bad pass when the motherfucker caught it, running in space. See, Dillon Gabriel run motherfucker straight into a whole pile of motherfucking defenders, and people get hurt that way. And then they say, well, the receivers wasn't catching the ball for Gabriel. Throw that motherfucker in the clear. Lead the man to a touchdown, not a motherfucking car wreck. The first time I ever heard the term hospital balls was from fucking Dillon Gabriel. Straight up. Hospital balls. I ain't never heard that term in my goddamn life. Until this guy. Where the fuck is he? Hospital balls. That's what you're going to see from him. This boy, oh man, he going to throw straight dimes. And that's that shit y'all was talking. But that boy just went out like that boy. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur, once he get his chance, you already know. Y'all already know. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all mad and y'all scared. And if it was up to me, and if it was up to you, you would just want to not see this motherfucker play. But the people that know what's up, they know that once this boy get on the field, everybody gonna have to shut up. They probably gonna have the refs in on this shit. They're gonna be hitting that motherfucker late. Same shit they did to Cam Newton, man. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to see greatness. What y'all want to see is the chips stacked against you. Y'all want to see the chips stacked against this man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to see this boy get no fair shake, because if he got a fair shake, all you motherfuckers would be crying. Not my Shedeur Sanders fans and the people who just fans of good sports. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all in the chat. But the people that be hating this shit, y'all motherfuckers terrible, man. They just don't want to say the position for white men. Oh, hold up. Othello Roy says, they just don't want to say the position is for white men, as in QB has been taken by, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. That's what he's saying. He said the position is being taken over. Y'all think that's a thing? Because I ain't really heard that one yet. Even though I know I know the undertone behind this shit. People mad. People want to prove a point. People want to show that this their league and they don't give a fuck how good he is. They ain't letting him play. That's the sentiment of the NFL and the whole collusion committee. D-Man said, I ain't never seen Dillon display talent. He been with the ones and twos since training camp. Dillon ain't showed his arm talent or arm strength. That's why he the worst QB in the league. Stats don't lie. Now, I appreciate that, right? Because Joshua came in this motherfucker talking about Shedeur, and Shedeur ain't even getting a chance to show nothing that he doing. These motherfuckers still talking about college like this man ain't in the fucking NFL. And that's how stupid these motherfuckers are, that they think that what you did in college mean anything in the NFL. It don't mean shit. Once you make it to the fucking NFL, they worry about what you can do in the NFL, not what the fuck you can do in college. Don't nobody give a fuck about what neither one of these boys can do or did in college. They care about what are they going to do in the NFL. And right now, Dillon ain't doing a motherfucking thing. He ain't doing shit. Nothing. Kaput. Shedeur Sanders ain't even getting a chance to show what he could do. But you know what it is? These motherfuckers don't want to see him get a chance. That's what they not saying. And they're happy not seeing him play because they some sucker motherfuckers and they insecure. Like I say, when a motherfucker got talent and you know they got talent, people saying they got talent, and you see that they got talent, and you keep saying, he's not that good. He lacks arm strength. He doesn't throw down the field. Motherfucker, we done already seen that. So that little YT psychology, that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? That YT psychology shit don't work. Where you try to sit up here and act like you a neutral motherfucker. Or your motherfuckers will come on here and say, oh, Dillon Gabriel's not that good, but I don't think Shedeur is good either. Or Dillon is ass, but I don't think Sanders would do any better. Well, bitch ass motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about what you think. It's about what can we see. Can we see that Sanders isn't no good? Because we all know that the boy is a fucking dog. He done displayed it. 74 or 71% completion rate in college with no motherfucking line. Motherfucker threw 3 passes in the first game, ain't have no first team reps. No first team reps. They thought that motherfucker wasn't going to be able to play. But I'm going to tell you some good shit. When you the son of primetime Dillon Sanders, you're prepared for everything. That's the other thing. They don't like that Dillon a good father. They don't like that Dillon went to college and coached his sons and turned the motherfucking Colorado dead-ass program around. All motherfuckers say, well, he's almost 50. He's 500. Like, so what? Motherfucker, he been there for 2 years. But the program turned around. Motherfuckers is coming there. They trying to sabotage that. They mad about the motherfucking portal and saying that Dillon is abusing the portal and it only worked for him and yada, yada, yada. Bunch of crybaby motherfuckers that had the advantage in college sports and Power 5 schools getting all the motherfucking recruits and you know, based on the bag and based on, you know, housing and how they treat motherfuckers. And the schools with the most money could treat the kids the best. So of course, they wanted to go there. Now that the playing field been even, them motherfuckers mad. Double tap the motherfucking screen and you feel what I'm sizzle. Yeah, double tap the screen, man. I need some more likes. We need to get some more folks in here. We got the likes and we got the viewership up, man. But let's get some more folks in here. If you just got in here and you know, you rocking with the commentary, man, double tap the screen for me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'm about to read some more of these comments, man, but hold up, because I ain't reading, so, you know, I got to interact with what I hear as far as these comments. Just to be clear, I think Dillon is worse, but I don't think Sanders is a starter worthy. See, I ain't look. This motherfucker said what I said, and I didn't even see that he said because I hear that fucking comment so many times from people who fake like they're neutral, but really they just Sanders haters. They don't love Gabriel, but they really just don't want to see Sanders play. They really just want to sit there and say, I don't think Sanders. How the fuck you don't think Sanders is a starter when your lying ass saw the motherfucker throwing touchdowns? And you ain't seen Dillon Gabriel really do that shit yet, unless it was a 1 yard touchdown or they was playing the worst fucking team in the league. But you don't think Sanders. Like, bruh, I love it, but you gotta stop lying. I know you ain't fucking your girl, right? I know you ain't pleasing your woman. I know you are running around thinking you doing something and lying to yourself because you one of those individuals. You a motherfucker who lied to yourself. Sanders ain't starter worthy, but Dillon Gabriel, like I said, you motherfuckers, it's clear. It's clear. It's either you don't like Deion Sanders, or you got some other kind of racial political shit going on with you. But that shit's sad. I remember one time where sports really didn't let that kind of shit supersede. But I see now motherfuckers will pick their own political bullshit over talent. And this is what's wrong with motherfuckers. And it's a disorder. You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucking disorder. And that's a real insecurity issue when motherfuckers, you know, it ain't no different than saying, hey, blacks can't play quarterback. They don't harness the yada, 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 and all the bullshit that motherfuckers lied about. And just like the Negro baseball leagues, and they think motherfucker can't play. Whole time, y'all motherfuckers really know that it's gonna shine a light on how fucking whack y'all motherfucking league is if a motherfucker come over here and play. That's what the fuck it was. Double tap the screen and you feel what I'm sizzle. Yeah, man. That's exactly what the fuck it is. Motherfuckers is just jealous, envious, insecure. And it's a fucking shame. I would never want to live like that, man. Y'all need to go look yourself in the mirror and headbutt that bitch. That's what the fuck you need to do. Headbutt a mirror and be mad that you are a fucking hater. They just don't want to say the position. Oh, my bad. I say let them play. Then everybody can stop talking either way. I think that's a bullshit comment too. Because if the motherfucker play, the talking is gonna go up. I can guarantee you that. All you motherfuckers can sit around and say, y'all don't think he gonna do good. Well, we don't give a fuck what you think. We don't really give a fuck what you think. Don't nobody give a fuck what you think. Who the fuck are you? That's the next question. You a motherfucker yapping your fucking thumbs on the computer or on your cell phone about Shedeur Sanders, but it's motherfucking NFL players who would tell your ass Shedeur is the deal. And it's a motherfucking shame that a bunch of grown ass YT men, even in the chat, even in the NFL, even the owners, they some fucking bitches. And now all of a sudden it's, oh, we're going to show them how we do it in our league. I don't give a damn how good he is. He's going to sit there. So fucking what? Don't nobody give a fuck. That motherfucker already rich. Deion already rich. Yeah, he love football, but that motherfucker ain't stupid. And if they never let him play, so fucking what? It's still a bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers who insecure. Nothing gonna change that all y'all motherfuckers is insecure. All right? If he play, the hype is going to fucking get crazier. So you can cut them little sideways motherfucking listen, if Sanders play, they're gonna win. Guaranteed. Like I say, all them little backhanded comments and shit. Bullshit. If Shedeur Sanders play, I ain't saying the motherfucking whole obviously they need some shit. They need a lot of shit. But this what y'all stupid motherfuckers fail to realize. Y'all keep saying shit like, oh, Shedeur ain't gonna make him win. First of all, how the fuck you know? How the fuck do you know? You fucking don't. You just running off at your motherfucking mouth. Well, I guess they will be 4-13 when you let Dillon Gabriel lose half of the motherfucking season with no goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all just, I guarantee you this, and I don't give a fuck what you say. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, Shedeur Sanders is 1,000 times better than Dillon Gabriel. So no matter what you motherfuckers on here talking about nitpicking and doing all this motherfucking ballerina shit, this motherfucking boy is 1,000 times better than this sorry motherfucker. This motherfucker shouldn't even be in the league. And y'all sitting in this motherfucker talking about Shedeur Sanders. This motherfucker shouldn't even be in the league. He's trash. And no sooner than Shedeur Sanders get in the league, all you stupid motherfuckers gonna still be in the comments whining, crying, and lying. That's y'all best shit y'all do. Whining, crying, and lying. And I love it. Double tap the motherfucking screen, you lying motherfuckers. Double tap the screen, you lying motherfuckers. I appreciate it though, cause y'all give me something to talk about on here. And sometimes I forget about how y'all motherfuckers be lying. So, you know, I need y'all to remind me sometimes in the chat. They need a real coach. Ain't no QB win with this high school coach. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all when y'all say this. The offense ain't all that good, right? But if you so we already know by looking at the team that the motherfucking team is not behind Dillon Gabriel. The only motherfucker on that team that want to see Dillon Gabriel doing anything is Kevin Stefanski. Is not one starter who has come out and endorsed Dillon Gabriel or said, I like Dillon. I think Dillon's good. But want me to tell you who the fuck they have endorsed? To all y'all stupid motherfuckers in the chat that's talking about you don't think he's good? Joshua and all y'all fake it hating motherfuckers. You fake neutral ass motherfuckers. The whole motherfucking team. Myles Garrett has endorsed Shedeur Sanders. So I guess Myles don't know. All the fucking receivers. All they talk about is Shedeur Sanders. I ain't heard no fucking body say, man, Dillon that guy. Oh, Dillon got a good personality. Oh, Dillon cool as shit. Oh, Dillon one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nobody talk about no fucking Dillon Gabriel in no good way. Is a couple fucking white journalists in Cleveland, Tony Grossi, Tony Rizzo. That motherfucker was a Dillon Gabriel supporter, but he's not now. You know what I'm saying? Rizzo said, fuck that. He ain't saying shit from Dillon Gabriel, so why the fuck are we still fucking with Dillon Gabriel? It's no need to. It's time to give that motherfucking ship up. It ain't did nothing. It ain't going no fucking where. So all y'all in the chat that's talking that bullshit, you motherfuckers is offline. Stefanski can go home with Dillon Gabriel. Who was that? Jamal Weeks. What's happening, cuz? Weeks in the house. See what I'm saying? Weeks know what the fuck going on, too. Weeks know goddamn well, good and goddamn well, that Dillon Gabriel ain't the fucking answer. But like I said, man, you got a demographic of people, man, that's so delusional, and they know they're delusional, and I wouldn't trust motherfuckers like that. I wouldn't trust no motherfucker that could, in a group, like, it's hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers that'll say they almost like robots. It's almost like you hear them saying the same shit. I don't think Dillon Gabriel is all that good, but I don't think Shedeur is good either. Bitch, stop fucking lying. It hurts your feelings that Shedeur is good. That's what it really is. It really hurts your motherfucking feelings. It really hurts your insecure heart. You know what I'm saying? You insecure. And when you're an insecure motherfucker, you don't want to see a motherfucker do good. Like, it's really the definition of a hater. But for the kind of people we talking about, we're going to tell these motherfuckers they're insecure and they're inferior. To even think to say somebody's not good when you seen them play. You seen them do shit that you ain't see this other motherfucker do, but you can sit there and say, he's not good. I don't think he's good. Yeah, you know what? I just don't think he's good. Nah, motherfucker, you lying. Listen, man, listen. I tell you, Shedeur Sanders, he's just not good. I don't think he's a starter. Yeah, motherfucker, whatever. Just like I said, the smartest motherfucking analyst in professional sports said the same shit. All of them. If you need a quarterback and you got the number one pick, use that motherfucker on Shedeur Sanders. Period, point blank. All you motherfuckers can get mad all you want, but he's a fifth rounder. Whatever. Fifth rounders don't start the opening fucking season game and drop dimes, motherfucker. Put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. D-Man still in the house. What's cracking? The whole team endorsed Sanders. Nike endorsed 12. Let's talk about that. Do y'all know that Dillon Gabriel threw a fucking hissy fit and got mad because Nike ghosted his motherfucking agents? He thought that he was going to be at the Nike Next Gen Athletes Convention in Los Angeles. And the motherfucker went on Instagram and saw that Nike made a post on their Instagram with a picture of Shedeur that says, "The future is not waiting. It's already here." No, it said the future of sports is not waiting. It's already here. It was a picture of fucking Shedeur Sanders on the ad, and Dillon Gabriel got all fucking mad, throwing helmets and shit and getting mad, you know. And he was pissed off because his agents was talking to Nike as well, and they was trying to sell this story that Dillon was the runner-up to the Heisman Trophy and, projected 6th round, got drafted in the 3rd round, and now he's getting a chance to start. And they wanted to sell this, underdog triumph story to Nike. And Nike stopped answering their fucking messages and ghosted them. And then chose Shedeur Sanders, not just to be at the convention, because there's a lot of people going to be there. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, all of the sophomore quarterbacks and the 2- and 3-year quarterbacks are going to be there at this convention. But Dillon Gabriel was rejected, not selected, and he was pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur Sanders at that practice sat chilling. A lot of the teammates was coming up and congratulating Shedeur, you know what I'm saying? And he just said, I'm happy for the opportunity to, to do something great for Nike. And if Dillon Gabriel was so fucking good, then why did Nike pass on him? Why did Nike say, yo, We just ghosted these motherfuckers. We not even calling his agent to say, hey, we went a different way. Because his agent was pushing it to Nike more than Nike was pushing it to him. Nike never pushed it to them. They pushed it to Nike. So Dillon Gabriel, your agent sucked, and he didn't get the job done for you. But they picked the right man, obviously. Because Shedeur Sanders is motherfucking must-see TV. And guess what? Joshua and all you other motherfuckers, Shroom, Room, or whatever the fuck your name is. Y'all just gonna make that shit worse. Y'all fighting it, and y'all don't want it to happen, and y'all in the chat being some straight hoes, saying hoe shit, not alpha male shit. Cause real gladiators, man, they let that shit get on. Real gladiators get it on. They don't sit in the chat talking no woman shit. You know what I'm saying? If either y'all really played the sport and y'all was gladiators yourselves, you wouldn't be in the chat whining like girls and lying and shit about real pedigree athletes. And you know what I'm saying? Real gladiators ain't gonna sit up there and say, he's not good. Well, I don't think he's good. Shedeur's just not. They're not gonna say that. Real gladiators respect the sport. But motherfuckers who be lying, y'all don't respect nothing. Y'all just some lying motherfuckers. That's it. Jamal Weeks says Shedeur would be doing better than the guy in Minnesota for that team, or even my team, the Broncos. The league knows it. Baker Mayfield came in the league with that same bravado, and ESPN loved it. Exactly. Because they some fucking bitches. And they some real insecure people. All them motherfuckers, even these YT individuals, they got millions of fucking dollars. These bitches mad. These motherfuckers mad. You know what I'm saying? Well, what I want y'all to know is your wives, yeah, they'll give Shedeur that motherfucking cookie. Because they know y'all some bitches. Mad at a motherfucker because he got talent. You motherfuckers sorry as shit. And y'all want to see a sorry motherfucker play. But he ain't really worthy of playing. You know what I'm saying? Stefanski, I know he ain't handling no business. His old lady probably out doing some shit with a motherfucker right now. Exactly. Nike, my man D-Man said, yeah, right. Nike don't know talent. The company that endorsed MJ, LeBron, Tiger, Kobe, we could keep going. You see, motherfuckers will talk stupid. Motherfuckers will talk stupid. They'll act like it don't mean nothing that Nike endorsed Shedeur Sanders. Not only that, right? This Shedeur Sanders got the biggest fucking rookie contract ever by Nike. You know what I'm saying? Biggest rookie contract ever. Let's not downplay that. This motherfucker got the largest Nike contract ever. So all y'all motherfuckers talking that crazy shit, you think Nike, listen, there's only one way this goes. There's only one way this goes, chat. And that's to the fucking top. Legendary. For all you stupid motherfuckers who say, how could you be legendary? You're still in college. Motherfucker, because he Deion Sanders' son. That's why. Double tap that screen, folks. Double tap that screen. Jamal Weeks, double tap that screen for me, homie. Shedeur sucks. The only reason why he got anything is because he ain't even get to say it. His dad. Man, shut the fuck up. Gun lover. You probably getting gun. Shut the fuck up. You gay. Yo, listen. You know what? One day I'm going to make a fucking live or a video, and I'm going to go and I'm going to screenshot all of the similar shit. Like, this shit need to be studied. How these YT men and these hating ass men, if they not YT men, say the same shit. Shedeur sucks. The only reason he got anything is because his dad. So fucking what? What the fuck your dad do for you, bitch? That's what the fucking question is. What the fuck did your weak ass father do for you besides give you a fucking crystal meth habit, motherfucker? What the fuck your father ever do for you but slap your motherfucking ass upside your motherfucking head until you go to fuck in the room and mind your motherfucking business? What your father ever do for you? Because a lot of y'all mad about that too, that Dion is a great father and your father ain't shit. And you ain't shit as a father. Because if you was some shit as a father, then you would respect seeing a man go and, you know what I'm saying, out of his retirement and coach his sons in college. You ain't do that shit for your motherfucking son, did you? A lot of you motherfuckers ain't did shit for your kids. And that's why y'all can't stand to see this shit. But I don't give a fuck what color you are, what walk of life you are. If you a father and you see somebody doing something for their father and you a good father, then you happy for that motherfucker. But if you a piece of shit and you don't do shit for your kids or your father ain't do shit for you, I know why you hate Dillon Sanders. Because that motherfucker instills the motherfucking values in his motherfucking kids and does for his kids and pours into his kids. Because if you don't respect that, then I know you an inferior man. I know that you're an inferior father. You know what I'm saying? You just inferior, period. See, I'm going to tell you motherfuckers. That shit don't move me over here. Let's read this goofy ass shit. I'm going to read it in a dumb voice like he probably sound. Yeah, you're probably right. He's living off his dad. He's living off his daddy's name with no talent. That's why he's a 5th round pick. Nah, bitch, if he was a 5th round pick, he wouldn't have started the motherfucking season opener. The 5th round pick don't get to open the season, starting over everybody. They just thought he wasn't going to do good. And if you can't see that, then your girl probably fucking on you. If you can't see that, your girl probably fucking on you. You dumb motherfuckers. Jamal Weeks said, we all saw him playing with the starters. He looked pretty damn good. That's the thing, though. All these motherfuckers seen it 2 weeks. They seen it. They just some bitches. The haters never had facts to support their position. Just weak-ass, unsustained opinions like we didn't see that shit, like we didn't see him play. Exactly. And see, this is how you know they little bitches and probably sitting around they tighty whitey drawers with piss stains in them, eating a bag of Doritos with stains on your motherfucking mouth with some gel glasses on and shit. Y'all some bitches. And again, you ain't making me mad, you making me money. Stupid. Double tap that screen, folks. To all my folks who just came in the chat, if you just got in here and you've been listening for a while, man, share the video. Let's expose these motherfucking goofballs and these crumb-snatching, dick-eating motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Gun lover. Getting gun lover. And Joshua bitch ass. But like I said, these motherfuckers, listen. If you can see a motherfucking great father do great things and that shit make you mad, I know why. Because your father wasn't shit. Or you ain't shit as a father. And most people who ain't shit as a father, it's fucked up, but most of them didn't have good fathers. Some people that didn't have good fathers, they make sure that their kids gonna have everything. They make sure that they ain't gonna never be labeled as a bad father. And those are people I respect, because you ain't really get the good treatment from your father, but you ain't gonna let your fucking kids go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? People like that are the people I can respect. So shout out to all you haters in the chat. And I feel sorry for your motherfucking kids. The haters, oh shit. They hate Shedeur because he's black, handsome, marketable, loved, and successful. Nothing like seeing a black kid with a great black father just kills a lot of bad black father narrative. Oh yeah, they hate that. They can't stand that. And like I say, that's why I brought up the father thing. Because the real America, they don't want to see black fathers in black homes. Because they know fucking well that that's a strong home. You can't break that home up like that. In order to do that, you got to get that father out of that home. And Dion a motherfucking millionaire. So he gonna be in the home. But them boys already came up under a great man. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's the shit that these motherfuckers hate. Period, point blank. I'm gonna say it again. Nothing like seeing, and this is from my man D-Man, nothing like seeing a black kid with a great black father. It just kills a lot of the bad black father narrative. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's a great topic. Shout out to D-Man, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel because you definitely been an asset to my live tonight. Waiting on my man Bridge Destroyer. I don't know where he at, but he normally breezes through. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's listening in. Let me know in the chat how you feel. Should Shedeur get his shot? If Dillon Gabriel fucks up this week, which we know he is, or should they just say fuck it and we focusing on Dillon Gabriel? They should have traded Shedeur if they was gonna do that though. But one thing is for sure, two things for certain. Jim Haslam ain't fucking crazy. Them motherfuckers making so much fucking money in Cleveland off Shedeur Sanders and off people just anticipating his arrival in his first game. Motherfuckers don't want to miss that. So they still coming to the game. But the moment they think that this boy ain't going to get his turn, or something was to come off to say, hey, we coming up off Shedeur, man, them motherfuckers they not fucking with him. And they going into a new stadium. They need all of that momentum. Period, point blank. Yeah, I'm with you, D, man, for sure. I'm with you. I'm gonna have to pin that motherfucker. Yeah, that's what we doing. Straight up. They hate Shedeur because he's black, handsome, marketable, loved, and successful. Nothing like seeing a black kid with a great black father just kills a lot of the bad black father narrative, motherfuckers. Double tap that screen, man. Double tap that screen and you just came in the chat. I just seen 4 people come in the chat, man. We talking about the Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders, Dillon sorry ass Gabriel. We even talking about Deion Sanders a little bit because when you are the heir to the throne of primetime Deion Sanders, man, people not gonna like you. People not gonna rock with you based on the fact that they see Deion put out a lot of interviews and Deion did a lot of commentary where they chopped that shit up. They was making songs with Deion Sanders' voice where they was putting beats behind that shit. What makes you think I care about what you think about me and all that shit right there, right? So Deion became like an inspirational voice to some people online, and a lot of people was listening to Deion Sanders. They listening to Deion Sanders because the motherfucker's motivational. He's motivational. So you could put together a plethora of Deion Sanders playback and you're going to put some fucking inspirational music behind that shit, and that shit is a hit. And motherfuckers hate that. They can't stand that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to Deion Sanders, he's prestigious. He's black. He's always been the same fucking man. Prime time, motherfucker. What you think his son gonna be? And Shedeur Sanders came into the league with more fucking star power than Deion Sanders. Make no mistakes about it. Deion Sanders was one of the biggest motherfuckers ever to come in. I'll say it again. Deion Sanders was one of the only people that was bigger than the Shield. And when I say bigger than the Shield, I'm talking about the NFL Shield, the logo. Deion was bigger than that motherfucker. Not too many people was. Only other person I could say is Bo Jackson. Tom Brady, I would say he was bigger than the Shield, but Tom Brady stayed within the Shield. He's part of the fucking Shield now. He's allowed to be. You know what I'm saying? They propped the Shield is who propped Tom Brady ass up. So when I say the Shield, no, the Shield is who the fuck is trying to suppress Shedeur Sanders right now. This boy would have been Rookie of the Year, and y'all know that. Yup. Deion Sanders was bigger than the fucking Shield, and they hated that shit. Because Deion made more money in the NFL than any fucking body ever made in the NFL. Not even goddamn Kirk Cousins made more fucking money than Deion Sanders. Deion and his relationship with his children burns their soul. They ain't got no fucking souls. All his kids look great and speak well. They know Shedeur's success is success for black fatherhood. Man, hold on, man. I gotta blow some motherfucking horns on that motherfucking one. D-Man dropping motherfucking jewels on this man. Double tap the screen for this man and the shit that he talking about, man. Is y'all goddamn crazy? Huh? Let me make some noise in this bitch. The fuck? Let me put some trumpets in this bitch. All right, we got some applause in this motherfucker. But yeah, real shit, man. That's big shit right there. Oh shit, the baby crying. But yeah, Deion and his relationship with his children burns their soul if they had one. All his kids look great and speak well. They know Shedeur's success is success for black fatherhood, motherfuckers. Yeah, they don't like that shit. They don't like that shit at all. They want to call the police on the motherfucker about that. Drum roll, please. Yeah, I'm hitting y'all with the sound effects at this point right here, right now, right there. But yeah, the shit is fucking crazy, man. That shit is crazy, but that's really what it is. You know, sometimes I be wanting to let y'all come on here, man, and really tell these motherfuckers what it is. But they don't want to admit it. They will never come out and admit that shit. I'm right here. I'm here to give you motherfuckers the real. I ain't gonna let these motherfuckers keep sitting in the chat lying, talking about Shedeur's not good. Man, shut the fuck up. That's dead. We already know what the fuck Shedeur is. Y'all motherfuckers mad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers mad. We good. We know what the fuck it is. Where y'all hating ass go in the chat, man? We need some more dialogue from you lying motherfuckers. Church time, motherfuckers. It's church time, motherfuckers. Let's go. Yeah. Confession time. It's time for you motherfuckers to come in here and confess. Why do you hate motherfuckers not like Dillon Sanders or not like Shedeur Sanders by way of Dillon Sanders? What the fuck did they ever do to your broke ass? They don't even see you broke motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But y'all mad. Kiss my motherfucking ass. That's what the fuck y'all can do. But D-Man, 1999, man, you dropped jewels in this motherfucker. You dropped jewels. You dropped jewels. For real. Straight like that. So, at the end of the day, man, let's ask ourselves these questions. Are the Cleveland Browns comfortable with seeing Gabriel under center for the foreseeable future? If Dillon Gabriel goes out and performs decently but not great, is that enough? Or do you need to see a standout game to believe in this sorry-ass dude? Next question. What would you want to see from Gabriel tomorrow to convince you that he's the fucking guy? Like, he go out this bitch and throw 5 touchdowns. Is that enough for you? I think it's enough to keep him in that motherfucker for sure. Now, if Sanders got to start tomorrow, would you believe in the offense more, less, or the same? Y'all can answer in the chat. And how many more games would you give Gabriel before you say, you got to go, son? You know what I'm saying? So, Gabriel's time might be the fuck up, in my opinion. Or at least on super duper thin ice. Like, you got to play good tomorrow. Ain't no motherfucking warming up. And, you know, that's why I don't think that the bye really did him no good, other than the fact that people can heal up a little bit. But the Browns have a chance tomorrow to reaffirm or pivot if he does not show no type of growth. And the pressure to turn to Shedeur Sanders is only going to get louder. And y'all know that shit. So, what we got to watch for? We got to watch for turnovers, lack of big plays, inability to move the goddamn ball in the offense, plus watch what the coaching staff does if things get rough. Are they going to turn to Shedeur, or are they going to act like some bitches and just keep Gabriel in? Is there any hint of Sanders entering the goddamn game? That's what we're really looking for. So, I believe the fan sentiment is that this is not about being down on Dillon Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Just for the sake of being down on Dillon Gabriel. It's about wanting someone who can get this shit done. You know what I mean? That's what this shit is about. Now, if the Browns are going to hope for a playoff window, which I don't think that shit is going to happen, the quarterback position has got to improve, even for next year. But I don't think that they can hope for no playoff run, even though the division ain't doing that goddamn good. So, Dillon Gabriel, he got a chance. I don't know how good he's going to make on that chance, but he definitely got a chance, man. So, we're going to go to my good guy, Garrett Bush. He's a Cleveland Browns media guy. And what we're going to do right here, man, is we're going to listen to some Garrett Bush. And he been talking some real good shit. So, let me see.
But when you're the hand of the king and you're gone now, it's every man for himself. And now the king is looking around. He's looking around, hearing people say, we need Shedeur. And behind the scenes, the propaganda starts to wear off a little bit. He starts to think to himself, why am I listening to these people anyway? Why am I listening to these advisors? And why am I even listening to this head coach? He starts to go back and realize, well, hold on, let me go back and watch when he was playing, because I've heard he's so terrible now that I've even forgotten that he was actually good.
Somebody let me know if y'all can still hear. Let me know if y'all can still hear.
What's better after 6 Gym or Tai Chi?
One builds ego, the other reverses time. How to start Tai Chi workout for 7 minutes a day. We start this Monday.
Hold up, y'all. We got to deal with them.
Trade deadline come and go. No Sanders trades. You think that's a coincidence? Shedeur Sanders is a lottery ticket. Even if, let me just give y'all something. I'm speaking just from hypotheticals here. You want to get away from the Deshaun Watson move, right? All that guaranteed money can't move off of him. You can't trade Myles Garrett because it's cap hit either. So stop writing those articles. But you know what you can do? You can make Myles Garrett extremely happy by playing Shedeur Sanders, because guess what? He would love to see him play. He's talked about how every single week he comes in and he goes right by the coach's office. Shedeur's in there. Denzel Ward, he likes what he's seeing from Shedeur Sanders.
Sorry about that.
And if you are Jimmy Haslam, I'm not advocating you play anybody just because you want to sell tickets. But it wouldn't be the first time it happened. If you're telling me the Denver Broncos used the first round pick on Tim Tebow and played him multiple years. Hold on, let me bring that back. The Broncos drafted Tim Tebow, and he was the worst thrower of the football that we have seen maybe ever.
Straight up.
He went in the first round. So you're telling me, Shedeur?
Let that sit in. All you lying motherfuckers. You know what? I ain't even addressing the lying motherfuckers no more. I'm going to address the people who understand that Shedeur Sanders is a generational talent who has been snubbed and snuffed and colluded against by the NFL. We're not just going to keep on sitting around talking about we don't know what happened. We know what the fuck happened. Some people got mad. Some people got upset. And some people got revenge. But I truthfully believe that it's not going to last long. And eventually, he's going to have to play. And when he does play, it's going to be a whole lot of fucking answers that need to be, addressed.
Shedeur Sanders is worse than Tim Tebow. He's worse than Zach Wilson. He's worse than Josh Rosen.
Double tap the screen, y'all.
The kid from Buffalo. What's his name? Emmanuel. He's worse than Johnny Manziel. See, the problem that you guys have is you refuse to critique what Shedeur is and he isn't. The only thing that you can say is, oh, he runs backwards. I see Dillon Gabriel running backward every week. He's not ready. Well, I watch the games every Sunday, and Dillon Gabriel is obviously not ready. But I think it's funny that you refuse to speak or say his name. You won't talk about what he's doing on the field. You won't talk about the lack of explosive plays. You won't even talk about it. You only juxtapose and say. It's because I'm keeping Dillon Gabriel in the game only because Shedeur isn't ready. But what you don't understand is we're done arguing with you. The work is already done. The work is already finished. The dominoes are already falling. You can jump up and down and scream, not ready, not ready, not ready, not ready, not ready. But guess what? The moves behind the scenes already told you what's going to happen. You might have stopped screaming that when Joe Flacco got traded, when Dee Podesta walked out the building last week, when Kevin Stefanski turned over that play caller. You might as well stop saying that when that happened. Because ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm going to find you and take it slowly. Shout out to the Fugees. Ready or not, that's the new motto. Here we come. You can't hide. We can't hide. And guess what it's turning out to be? The reason why it's looking good for Shedeur Sanders is because Dillon Gabriel, he's got a couple of weeks. He got about 8 quarters. If he played bad in this game against the Jets team, he might got another start. And guess what? When he get that start at home against the Ravens, you know what that crowd going to look like? You know what that crowd going to be booing? You think that while Lamar Jackson is dancing all the way around against the Ravens? And the thing that really helps Shedeur Sanders, I tell a lot of people this all the time. I tell people all the time, I don't want Shedeur playing in this offense. I don't want Shedeur playing in this offense. I don't want Shedeur playing with Kevin Stefanski. Well, guess what? Kevin Stefanski ain't even calling the plays no more. And you say, well, how do you know Tommy Rees? How do you know Tommy Rees is going to be any better? I don't know he's going to be no better. But here's what I do know. Tommy Rees is auditioning for jobs. When you're an offensive play caller and you get an opportunity to call plays, you got 7 to 8, 10 plays tucked away that say, when I get my doggone shot, I'm going to cook. You don't think when he gets Shedeur Sanders in there, he ain't going to be calling the best stuff he got because he want a job. Florida job is open. Penn State job is open. Huh? Big LSU job is open. You don't think he's trying to come in and show what he can do? So now you don't even have to worry about Kevin Stefanski calling trash plays. If you Shedeur Sanders, all you got to do is get your rehab and be cool and sit and wait for your opportunity. Just like I'm sitting here waiting, and the population sitting here waiting, and the people in the city is sitting here waiting. Guess what? I don't got to jump up and down and say put him in the game tomorrow. Dillon Gabriel's game gonna tell us that. His game will dictate. That the people gotta move. And when they move, there ain't no going back. Why you think that he sacrificed the play calling ability? That sacrificing the play calling ability is a nice chess move. It ain't stupid. Sacrificing play call gave him another 2 weeks because now he gave him the bye week to put in something specific for the Jets who look like they trying to tank. So that's another opportunity, right? Then, if he plays well in that game, they're going to give him.
My man, D-Man said, bro, Dillon Gabriel looked worse than Tim Tebow. At least Tebow won games and completed passes downfield. Not only that, Tim Tebow played a hell of a fucking game, a playoff game, like a real game, and he won that motherfucker, dog. That was a hell of a game. Shout out to Tim Tebow. You know what I'm saying? But Dillon Gabriel is not fucking Tim Tebow.
Maybe another couple of games, and they'll say, well, we got smoked by the Ravens. We got smoked by the Ravens coming up, and you know, the Ravens is just they're a great team, and what did you...
Shout out to Kirk McKay in the chat.
This team, it's an easier game down the road. But the reality of the situation is, if they come out here looking too bad, it's the beginning of the end. I had a conversation on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Zach Jackson was on. Make sure you go check out that interview. And Zach Jackson is the first one, and I'll give him credit on what I would call the legacy media, the media that covers the beat reporters and cover from outlets. And Zach Jackson has always been on the record, said Dillon Gabriel has not been good. Go back and check that. That interview got like 100,000 views on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Zach Jackson comes in and says, guys, it looks like a bust, man. And to give you a little context, we got a little something right here. Right? The Dogs, a Cleveland Browns podcast, says, this is why the Browns really need to see what they have in Shedeur Sanders. The latest mock draft from The Athletic has the Browns taking Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson at number 8 overall. If you are going to use a first-round pick on a quarterback, you better be certain the other guy on your roster isn't that dude. In this scenario, you are passing up on Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson to draft the third quarterback in the last 2 years. In this scenario, the Browns are able to land Chris Bell later in the round. While I like Bell as a receiver, there is a talent gap. You are forfeiting to select a quarterback early. And you're also taking yourself out of the offensive tackle market in the first round. You see, I've been setting this up for a long time, people. You can't just watch the barbershop in one video. You got to watch the whole series. This has been a series from start to finish, in succession, chronological order. I've been told it started with the quarterbacks in 26.
Shout out to Garrett Bush, man. Listen, join his podcast, man. Garrett Bush, subscribe to his channel, and he got that barbershop podcast. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Let's talk about how the receivers, every single week we come up here and we talk about why the receivers ain't this, and the offensive line, and we don't have people, and we don't have parts. And the reason why we're not good, and it's not Kevin's fault, because we don't have playmakers. But in this case, you always making the same mistakes week after week because you are emotional, short-minded, narrow-minded, and you don't look past your own personal bias. What?
And you're insecure.
It's over. Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson to take a quarterback that has played well for 1 year. You pass on all available blue chip tackles. You pass on the 2 blue chip receivers to go drop down and take worse talent again. You're always trying to step down and take lesser talent. You're always trying to not draft in the first again. So you take Chris Bell, he cool, But the last time you took a bell, it was David, and he don't even play no more in the third round. So again, you complain about not having Jamar Chases. You complain about not having Justin Jeffersons. You complain about the fact that you don't have some of the blue chip receivers and no tackles. But yet and still, when you get an opportunity to be on the board, you continuously go do the same stupid things that you've done now. Now think about it. Think about it. I just gave you a whole hour of talking about how stupid the quarterback competition was. And with this scenario, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go into next season with no linemen. You're going to go into this season with a receiver that is not as good as the other guys. And you're going to go in with another quarterback. Now you have Dillon Gabriel, you have Shedeur Sanders, and you have Ty Simpson. And then you know what you're going to do? You're going to have another quarterback. We're gonna have another quarterback tracker where we check out whose reps are where and what we're doing. And then guess what? Shedeur Sanders still won't get reps. At that point, Dillon Gabriel won't even get reps. They may let him play for a little bit. And then arbitrarily, Ty Simpson will go in the game because guess why? He's a first-round pick. And now Dillon Gabriel will just become the Shedeur Sanders. Dillon Gabriel won't have a leash because Ty Simpson, they'll write the narrative just like we did. We'll write the narrative about why Ty Simpson is so much better than the other two, about why he's so different, about why he's so smart, and he might be all of those things. But you are putting him in the same position that you put all the other ones in. Who is Ty Simpson thrown to? Who's blocking for him? And who's controlling the offense? All things the same. Kevin Stefanski, nobody and nobody. But you never learn. So let's go to my man and bring it back again. Zach Jackson is the first person to pull up and say, you fools, if you was smart, if you was any intelligent, when Dillon Gabriel flames out, you give Shedeur Sanders every opportunity to be the dude. You put every resource into him that you put into Dillon Gabriel.
Now, let's see. Will that happen? Because we already know that Dillon Gabriel's ship is already sinking. It's already going down. It's not much more we can do, and it's not much more that he can do, and it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not Dillon Gabriel's fault. I need y'all to double tap that screen if y'all just got in the chat, man. I appreciate you for stopping through. We've been talking good Cleveland Browns circus that's going on, and Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel, Kevin Stefanski, Tommy Reese, Jim Haslam, and all that's going on with the Cleveland Browns. We even been talking about Tim Tebow and a whole lot of people. So if you in the chat, man, let me know where you listening in from, where you watching from, what city, what state, what's your favorite team, and what is your thoughts on what's going on with the Cleveland Browns and their whole quarterback system, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's get to it.
You pull every lever possible to make sure that this guy gets a leeway to get to where you need to go and that he gets an opportunity. And if he shows potential and promise, your quarterback in 26 is already on the damn roster. Your lottery ticket is already there. The guy with the talent, the skill set, the upside is already there. And then what you can do is take Cardinal Tate and the best available lineman and cook. Now Jerry Jeudy don't have to be the only receiver. You then go back and you get back into that round and you go get me some more receivers and more linemen. And then you know what you got in 2026? Dillon Gabriel, guy you drafted that you thought could be a good backup, is there. Shedeur Sanders, the person you think has some upside, you give him an offseason, you give him a playbook, you let him throw to his receivers. You let him develop a rapport. You actually let him practice and not throw to trash cans. You actually let him throw to receivers. You actually let him do something. You actually put your arm around him and say, hey, we believe in you. You can actually give him ability to show what he can do and play in preseason game.
I need y'all to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, folks. We do this like damn near every night, multiple times a day. Talk about sports, current events, all that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, folks.
Dillon Gabriel ain't better than Deshaun Watson. See, here you go, G. Bush. With Deshaun Watson, they go to likability. Let's just be do and play in preseason game. Wow. And then you say, let's see what he can do.
Hold on, listen to this.
You give him a playbook. You let him throw to his receivers. You let him develop a rapport. You actually let him practice and not go to trash cans. You actually let him throw to receivers. You actually let him do something. You actually put your arm around him and say, hey, we believe in you. You can actually give him ability to show what he can do and play in preseason game. Wow. And then you say, let's see what he can do in 26. By the way, if something happens, Deshaun Watson is still on your roster. And by the way, I don't care what y'all talking about. Dillon Gabriel ain't better than Deshaun Watson. See, here you go, G. Bush. With Deshaun Watson, they go to likability. Let's just be clear. You tell me. You let me know. Who better, Dillon Gabriel or Deshaun Watson? Let's go, chat. Let's go. Oh, see,
Who better, Dillon Gabriel or Deshaun Watson?
if I'm
In
paying
the chat.
somebody $100,000 million.
Chat, let me know who's better, Dillon Gabriel or Deshaun Watson. And it ain't even, I don't even think we got to waste our fucking time with it, but just for fun, let's get to it.
Huh? And I got to put somebody in if Shedeur get hurt or something happen. I'm putting Deshaun Watson in the game. What are you talking about? But a lot of people don't like Deshaun Watson. It's based on two things. Our fan base will tolerate you taking L's. They'll tolerate you not being good. But what they don't tolerate is the narrative based with the allegations. That's one. Two, Deshaun Watson got all that money, got all that bag. And three, Deshaun Watson is looked at in this city as the person who was the replacement for Baker Mayfield, who was already very popular here. That's what they're looking at. It's not question. It's no question, bro. It ain't no question. Deshaun Watson and Dillon Gabriel ain't even on the same playing field. That's people's feelings in a way. That's people's bias all on the. Let's get it real. I don't even want to see his face. Why not, man? You that aggressive? Come on now, stop playing with me. This is why you get in pro, G. Bush. But I don't really got to argue with you like that though. So your quarterback in 26 is there.
We got to deal with some commercials.
Makes me furious every time I see it. This is a.
But y'all already know, man. Right now we listening to Garrett Bush. And this is the Barbershop Podcast, man. Shout out to Jamal Weeks in the chat. Shout out to D-Man 1999. Shout out to who else? Shout out to Johnny Chings. Yeah, we in the chat. We in this motherfucker, man. Right back at you. But while we waiting for this to buffer out, man, you already know. Shit, man. Who's your favorite team and who is y'all betting on tomorrow? Anybody got any parlays? Who y'all taking tomorrow? What the hell is going on? Oh, shit.
2-3 options as a backup. And guess what? You guys, based on nothing, have already sold yourself that you're going to get another quarterback because you've never really wanted to see him play anyway. You see where this is going? All this, you never really wanted to see him play. Like you're willing. You think I don't understand how you think that smart that you say he's not ready. But then Dillon Gabriel was ready, and then the next guy you draft next year, he'll be ready though. But we didn't see it though because if he was that guy, they would have put him on the football field. Let me just debunk.
Boom. So before he even debunks it, let me debunk it. If he's the guy, then why did he go in the 5th round? If he's the guy so much, then why is he couldn't even beat out little Dillon Gabriel? Motherfucker, it ain't that he didn't beat him out. It's that y'all insecure motherfuckers don't want to see him play because y'all mad at Dillon Sanders and because you mad at a prestigious motherfucker who take care of his son and a black man that got confidence, and that just ain't attractive to the motherfucking NFL and all them rich motherfucking owners and all the people that's, they got issues. And their issues are issues that America got. You see what I'm saying? So while these motherfuckers jump on here and saying all the shit they saying, they really just insecure. Double tap the screen. I appreciate that. They're really just insecure. D-Man 1999 just said it. It's not about football. This shit right here is about some shit that's Jim Crow type shit. That's what these motherfuckers is mad about. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, these niggas can make these motherfuckers all this money and make millions. But this shit right here about privilege. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur, sit back and watch the little sorry motherfucker. Sit back and watch this little sorry motherfucker get his privilege, and you watch and you might get a chance to play. That's what kind of shit they are. And they're inferior. We already know that in sports. I mean, we don't even really got to add that up. We don't even really got to add that up. We know that in sports, it ain't no fucking comparison, period, point blank. No fucking comparison. It's a bunch of people that's mad, a bunch of people that's jealous, and a bunch of people that's never, ever going to be able to do what this boy can do on the field. Nike chose Sanders for a fucking reason. They gave that boy a multi-million-dollar contract for a reason. Did they call Dillon Gabriel? Huh? Did they? I don't think so. They ain't call no motherfucking Dillon Gabriel because Dillon Gabriel ain't got it. And if he had it, Nike would have motherfucking chose him. But they didn't, did they? Did they? No. No. No, they did not. So, trust and believe, Nike know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to star power. Don't they? Huh? Don't get scared now. Yeah. Ooh, motherfucker. Dillon Gabriel just ain't got it. And that's just what it is. But what's going to end up happening is, I hate to say it, but come hella high water, Dillon Gabriel coming to fuck up off that field this year. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't care how it happens. I just hope that when it does happen, and what I have, you know, what I suspect is going to happen is the same motherfuckers that everybody calling sorry. Man, when Shedeur getting that motherfucker, them motherfuckers gonna block their asses off. Watch. And everybody's gonna say, man, well, you know, people play for who they want to play for, right? So I'm tired of hearing you motherfuckers doing this. Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. Hey, D-Man, we back. That's what we need right here. Hey, if we scroll up the timeline, it's like the same person on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? This is like, it's like their program. This is what they're programmed to say. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're programmed to say. And guess what? This is why I made this channel, because, see, I took the Floyd Mayweather approach on this. I got several YouTube channels, you know, several monetized. But what I knew was, if I talk about Angel Reese, if I talk about Shedeur Sanders, if I talk about Terrence Bud Crawford, and any sports figure that's black, the fucking haters and the racially challenged people is going to come on this motherfucker and light this motherfucker up. Yeah. I know that. So that's how you get a winning channel. They're going to be on here watching. I know they in the chat waiting for me to say some shit so they can come out with their little fangs. So what? You bunch of bitches. You know what I'm saying? If y'all was in person, yeah, y'all already know. Y'all already know. Y'all shut the fuck up and act like y'all was with the program. just like y'all do when y'all come in the chat and y'all really try and act neutral. But I know when a motherfucker come in the chat acting neutral that they're a hater. You know what I'm saying? It's either you dropping facts or you hating. Bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers. Duck face motherfuckers. But yeah, that's the drill. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see.
That really quickly before we get to your super chats here. If you believe
now, right now, what he's doing is he's debunking what I just talked about you motherfuckers lying and you inferior. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck you. Address me. You gay. You better go play with your motherfucking kids, bitch. So listen, like I was saying, he about to address, I'm gonna let this motherfucking video address your motherfucking ass, you dumb ass.
he's not ready, he's not ready. But then Dillon Gabriel was ready, and then the next guy you draft next year, he'll be ready though. But we didn't see it though, because if he was that guy, they would have put him on the football field. Let me just debunk that really quickly before we get to your super chats here. If you believe winning is the thing that motivates people and it's the only thing that counts, you're either naive or on the payroll. When you sit here and say, if they really wanted to win, they would play him. No, they wouldn't. If I feel like I can win, if I think I can win with either quarterback, if I think I got the infrastructure around me to win with either quarterback, and I know that this year don't really matter like that because we don't have the roster, we trying to build it out, why do you think that I would put a guy in that I didn't co-sign over the dude that I put my neck on the line for? That I handpicked. Let me just get back. Hold on. Let me just get, because I don't know. A lot of people had other jobs, and and I'm not knocking people, but there's a lot of groupthink that goes on in the media. It's a lot of groupthink that goes on when it comes to players or whatever the case may be. But I literally had jobs. I literally had multiple. I didn't done this for a long time, but I didn't spend more work in the real world than I do now. Do you think, when it comes to who gets promoted in jobs, see, here's the cool thing about this. With this, I can say, if you want to put me up against somebody else in this industry, right? I can say I get more views than you, or I get more subscribers than you, or I get more this, I got more fans, I got this, I do more stuff, right? And you can argue the numbers or whatever the case may be. But when you are in a job, it's completely arbitrary. What's the difference between one manager and another manager with the same numbers? Oh, I know, maybe I'm just confused. When you get to office politics, that's why they call it office politics. Do you know that the people that's going to the golf outings, they got a little inside track on that job? The people whose uncle knows an uncle, people that's in the same fraternity, people that in the same neighborhood, people that's in the same circumference, people that's in the same situation, people that have the same hobbies, the same background, the same culture, the same. If it's between one person and another person, all things being equal, why would you say it comes down to who's better? Better is subjective. Competent is subjective. Ready is subjective. It's all in the eyes of the beholder, just like beauty, just like opinions. So if it's subjective, you can't stand on not ready. What does not ready mean? When you dating something.
Right. Kevin Stefanski, what the fuck does not ready mean? We already know that if Kevin Stefanski say that Shedeur's not ready, and then Shedeur after the fucking interview says, I ain't fucking agree with that. I didn't fucking say that I wasn't ready. That motherfucker said I wasn't ready. But that's based on what the fuck Stefanski said. So he was basically just lying to the media, saying whatever the fuck he wanted to say, so that he didn't have to say what was the real. And Shedeur ain't talking to the media. He is. So at the end of the fucking day, Stefanski is going to, He gonna pay for this shit. Some form of fashion, he's gonna pay for this shit. It might be in the form of not being able to get a job. It might be in the form of players not wanting to fucking play for him. Because this shit is going to go down in history as some of the most heinous bullshit ever. That's it. That motherfucker lied. And Shedeur definitely said that it wasn't him saying that he wasn't ready. It was those motherfuckers saying it, which was a fucking lie. But when Gabriel, either bombs the fuck out or takes a good hit, because in this league, he's very small. So if he get hit real good, there's a good chance he coming up the fuck. His shoes might come the fuck off. He a little dude, man. Little dude. So, one or the other. I don't got him doing any better than he did the first couple games. And I believe that if it's too bad, like he can't get to a good, decent, scary ass start, yeah, man, it could be too much pressure for him. Who knows? He might just fuck around and bomb all the way out. And we know when you bomb all the way out, legendary, 12 in the game.
Somebody, and you've been dating them for 4 or 5 years. It's a lot of people out there that's fine with sleeping in the same bed, fine with having children, fine with having bills in each other's name, fine with going to Halloween and Christmas and Easter with one another, fine with going to church with one another, fine with doing all kind of stuff, getting matching tattoos. But when it comes time to get married, they're not ready. See, this is the problem. I'm sorry. Please don't listen. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. I'm jumping off into something else. I'm sorry. But the only reason I'm mentioning that is because I was talking about myself. See, I ain't afraid to talk about me. I ain't afraid to talk about my shortcomings. Now, I ain't going to point you out. See,
double tap that screen, y'all. Double tap that screen.
I was cool with a lot of stuff.
Need them likes.
Being with them folks. I was cool on a lot of stuff. And I was ready for a lot of other things that benefited me, that may have felt good. That was felt good to my flesh. But when it came time for that level of commitment, all of a sudden, I wasn't ready. That means you didn't have the conviction. What do you mean? I wasn't ready for the commitment. I wasn't ready for the responsibility. I wasn't ready for what comes with that.
Hey, D-Man 1999, are you a Browns fan, dog? I'm a Shedeur Sanders fan. I'm covering this shit from top to the bottom because it's a lot of bullshit going on, and I'm about to get to the bottom of it. I'm about to play y'all some of the shit right here, right now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Even though we already to the bottom, it's just a lot of people faking like they don't know what's going on, but we know what's going on, right? My man, Shedeur fan, that's what's up. That's what's up. Double tap that screen, you bunch of... Nah, I ain't talking to my chat. Like, I'm talking to this goofball. So this is what we're going to do right here. There's a whole lot of people, man, that know football. They're saying the exact same shit I'm saying. You feel me? They're saying the same shit I'm saying. All right, listen. Here we go.
Mark Pothoff says, Rizzo, we are all Browns fans, not just Sanders fans. Yes, Mark, of course.
Just the same shit
you are, Mark, but
like
I've been
dude
rooting
just
for the
said.
Browns for 60 years. End of conversation. Okay. Also, Rizzo, I'm
Closet
also
motherfuckers.
allowed to root for certain players. You know, I also root for Luke Whippler. He happens to be one of my favorite players because he's a center from Ohio State. When he gets in there, I'll root for him. I'm allowed to like someone and the Browns, dude. Like, what is your problem? If you don't like Shedeur, you and fine, that's great. I do.
Whoa.
Enough already with this. Like, I'm not allowed to root for somebody. Go to hell. Mark Hot
You see that?
says Rizzo, we are all
That's a
Browns
lot of
fans,
you
not
bitch ass
just Sanders
motherfuckers.
fans. Yes, Mark, of course. I don't know how old you are, Mark.
I know you heard it already because you on my channel. And I thank you for that, you dick eater. Yeah. Motherfucker on my channel. You don't like Shedeur Sanders, but you like videos that's pumping up Shedeur Sanders. You're weird, man. See, y'all see the weird individuals that we got to deal with? And see, this is what you call inferior. This is what you call inferior right here. Motherfucker don't like something, but they clinging to that shit. Clinging to that shit. Shedeur Sanders living in your motherfucking head rent-free, you fucking goofballs. All y'all motherfuckers who come on here and yeah, he's a narcissist. Address me. Real narcissistic, bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Address me. I knew he was a fruitcake when he did that punk ass shit. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers live for this. He probably sitting in some fucking tighty whities Indian style, like an old bitch. Fucking goofball. Real nerds and shit. Yeah, man, you gotta watch these kind of motherfuckers. Especially those individuals right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't no telling what kind of shit they engaging in. Weird motherfuckers. You feel what I'm sizzle? But yeah, I know you heard it. You fucking goofy. You heard everything.
It wasn't a mistake with Dillon Gabriel, though. We threw him in the fire. That wasn't a mistake, but it's a mistake if we
Y'all hear my beat?
Like, what we talking about? We grown. Once you enter the National Football League, bro, you amongst them 2,000 guys. Ain't no fucking Pampers and no. Just treat him, this nigga. Fuck that. You act like I just different. Like I got blinders on or something.
I'll come give you a play sheet tomorrow. You learn it one day.
I don't need to learn it. I don't need to learn that shit.
And make sure you get the mic points right.
You a bitch. You a real bitch. You a little bitch. You a real bitch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Before you get smacked, bitch. You's a hoe, nigga. Shut up. Don't make me freestyle on your bitch ass.
That's where he's at. You're not ranked the top quarterback all through the season and have a pretty damn good season.
Y'all want me freestyle on this bitch, motherfucker?
It wasn't a mistake with Dillon Gabriel, though. We threw him in the fire. That wasn't a mistake, but it's a mistake if we throw Shedeur in. Like, what we talking about? Hey, bro, we grown. Once you enter the National Football League, bro, you amongst them 2,000 guys. Ain't no fucking Pampers and no. Just treat him, this nigga. Fuck that. You act like I just different. Like I got.
Nah, I wouldn't make no comment. I'll slap the fuck out your ass.
You learn it one day.
That's what I do.
I don't need to learn that shit.
And make sure you get the mic points right. If the stakes roll down, make sure
if I came to the league as a quarterback, whether I'm a rookie or a third,
you ain't got no people, bitch.
So you know why?
So Dillon Gabriel can know it, but you know why? Shedeur can't know it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
With Dillon Gabriel doing it, right?
Yeah, right. Fuck you.
That's where it don't matter. He got picked with fifth round. That's where he's at.
My bad. I'm sorry I said you had on tighty whities, sitting Indian style. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a mistake with Dillon Gabriel, though. We threw him in the
Fuck
fire.
you.
That wasn't a mistake, but it's a mistake if we throw Shedeur in. Like, what we talking about? Hey, bro, we grown. Once you enter the National Football League, bro, you amongst them 2,000 guys. Ain't no fucking Pampers and no. Just treat him, this nigga. Fuck that. You act like I just different. Like I got blinders on or something. I'll come give you.
It got heated when Aqib Talib shut down John Gruden about 12.
They just throw him in the fire right now. I think it might be a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake with Dillon Gabriel, though. We threw him in the fire. That wasn't a mistake, but it's a mistake if we throw Shedeur in. Like, what we talking about? Hey, boys, bro, we grown. Once you enter the National Football League, bro, you amongst them 2,000 guys. Ain't no fucking Pampers and no. Just treat him this nigga. Fuck that. But you act like I just different. Like I got blinders on or something. I see quarterbacks do it too.
I'll come give you.
Dillon Gabriel is a limited player at the quarterback position. He puts a ceiling on whatever your offense is.
These professional athletes, man. We not listening to no fucking Angelosis, wherever the fuck your stupid ass name is. We don't give a fuck about what you talking about, bruh. All y'all corny motherfuckers that get in here, I guarantee you y'all motherfuckers ain't never picked up a fucking ball. I guarantee you motherfucker probably like NASCAR or fucking horseback riding or motherfucking croquet or some gay ass shit. Shut the fuck up and get off my chat, you bitch ass motherfucker. But I entertain your dumb ass because it's entertainment for me. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you probably don't even like sports. And if you did, you was sorry as shit, and a motherfucker took your position and you was sitting there wishing the fuck you was playing. Like, yeah, that way. You stupid motherfucker. You dumb motherfuckers don't know shit about sports. And like I say, if you can sit here and lie and say Shedeur ain't good, guess what? You either don't know shit about football or you just motherfucking jealous. That's it. That's it.
To move on, just for change's sake, if for no other reason, to give hope to the other 52 guys in the locker room that
Thank you.
Something can change. Maybe we can find a way to run into something.
When Dillon Gabriel was drafted, Cleveland sold hope like it was oxygen. He was the anti-Shedeur, humble, calm, drama-free, the kind of quarterback who fit right into a blue-collar city desperate for normal. But behind that clean image was a pressure cooker waiting to explode. The media had made up its mind. Gabriel was the savior.
Dillon Gabriel is.
And guess what? How's that working out? Huh? How's that working out? How is that working out? Dillon Gabriel being the savior for the motherfucking Cleveland Browns or the NFL owners. They got little Dillon Gabriel. What they should have did was went and got. See, this is how stupid these motherfuckers are, right? Instead of these motherfuckers go on and get a motherfucker and put in front of your door, they should have put a motherfucker in front of your door like Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who can really fucking play. Not a motherfucker who's sorry as shit. And nobody in the motherfucking America that got eyes that's looking and saying, oh, Dillon Gabriel, man, shit. Like, where are the people who says Dillon, besides these goofies on here? I ain't heard one fucking analyst say Dillon Gabriel is it. I heard J.J. Watt trying to fucking go to bat for him. You know, he basically was just saying that, Cleveland has picked Dillon Gabriel as that guy, and they've chosen him as the man that they're putting everything into. So he wasn't really coattailing for him, but in a way he was. Because he could have said, look, this is some bullshit, and, you know, I don't see why the fuck they're wasting time. Only thing I could see is they saying that, listen, Shedeur is valuable. We see the potential in him. We don't want to throw him in here with this whack-ass team right now. And we're saving him for when we get a fucking real line and when we have a better team. Because the defense is knockout right now. Y'all remember the Ravens had a sorry-ass offense and the knockout defense, and them bitches won the Super Bowl. Their motherfucking defense is that good. Man, go get some pussy. Or you a fruitcake or something. Because you don't know shit about football. You just on this bitch talking about Kyler Murray is good. It make me feel like it's a fucking 10-year-old typing this punk ass shit. Take your bitch ass and go get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't want none of that. I guarantee you don't want none of that. On this motherfucker talking all dumb. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we pretty much know that it's only a matter of time.
What is going on behind the scene? How can this kid that was rated as a late first-round draft pick not get on the field?
Hold on. Before I get into this, I'm going to entertain you, little bum ass. No, you know what? Fuck you.
For a team that sucks. They're not even giving him reps. What? That's on the coach, man. Stefanski's going to have to answer for that, and it might come at the end of the year, and it might come in the form of firing.
Tell him, white man.
What is going on? Does he have I don't want to pick on Kevin. Does he even have a say in this? Is someone in the front office saying don't play him? Clearly, Chris, someone doesn't like him, or someone just thinks how are you not ready to play? He's been here since April. I find it hard to believe that kid isn't ready to play. What is going on behind the scene? How can this kid that was rated as a late first-round draft pick not get on the field for a team that sucks? They're not even giving him reps. What? That's on the coach, man. Stefanski's going to have to answer for that, and it might come at the end of the year, and it might come in the form of firing. What is going on? Does he have I don't want to pick on Kevin. Does he even have a say in this? Is someone in the front office saying don't play him? Clearly, Chris, someone doesn't like him, or someone just thinks how are you not ready to play? He's been here since April. I find it hard to believe.
So go get some pussy if you married them, motherfucker. Your wife don't want to give you no pussy. I know she don't. Because you act like a bitch. I bet you she tell you act like a bitch all the time. On this bitch typing with your bitch ass thumbs. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know what to tell you. But you should have came on here like you had some sense at first. You don't act like nobody's grandfather. I swear. You don't act like nobody's grandfather. And that's a motherfucking shame. You somebody's grandfather. Let me read some of this shit you typed on this motherfucker. You don't act like no motherfucking grandfather. I'd be mad. I will slap the fuck out of my grandfather if he was you. Who ducking cares? You're whack. Heard that already. Who are you talking to? Double tap the screen. 2 people listening to your dumb ass. Nice try, asshole. He didn't. He didn't say that. You're not a Browns fan. Man, shut the fuck up. You a bitch-ass grandfather. Just let you know that. Your grandson should be ashamed that you bitch-ass motherfuckers his grandfather. My grandson will love the fact that his grandfather would cuss a bitch-ass motherfucker like you out. You feel what I'm sizzle? Straight up. You a bitch. On here talking about, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Man, fuck you. If you was my grandfather, I'd punch you in your motherfucking stomach. Gun lover 03, you a bitch ass too. You probably him. Hey, D, man, I told that motherfucker, didn't Shout out to D, man, 1999. That's my folks, man. You a bitch. Your grandson ought to be a motherfucking shame that you his grandfather. Punk ass grandfather. They don't make grandfathers like they used to. You a punk ass grandfather. Let me let you know that. Like, grandfather was supposed to give motherfuckers wisdom. And grandfather was supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that you can go to and they got some good shit going on to tell you what's the next move. I wouldn't want your bitch ass as no grandfather. You would get your grandson beat the fuck up. So he can call police like you would do. You know what? I almost entertained this bitch ass D-man, but I thought about what you said, D-man, and that's why I ain't entertain that shit. We on here talking about Shedeur Sanders. Fuck Kyler Murray. He probably is trying to make a correlation between Kyler Murray, little sorry ass, and Dillon Gabriel, little sorry ass, I meant to say. But I talked to you about it, D-man. And if his bitch, you know what? I'm ready to kick this motherfucker off. No, you getting the fuck off my live, you bitch ass motherfucker. Where that shit at? I'ma holler at you. Don't come back. But anyway, Kyler Murray seemed like he good, right? They got a whole system for that motherfucker. They put him in a system, and that system is for Kyler Murray. Make no motherfucking mistakes about it. But did you see Jacoby Brissett against the Dallas Cowboys? And how fucking good he looked in that motherfucker? Because Kyler Murray don't look that fucking good in that set, even though that whole motherfucker is made up for him. Kyler Murray is undersized. He fast as a motherfucker. But the shit that Kyler Murray is doing is shit that you do in college. And eventually that shit gonna get his ass broke the fuck up. He always hurt. Yeah. Only thing they got in common is height. Like Dillon Gabriel is not as fast as Kyler Murray. Dillon Gabriel don't have that motherfucking arm like Kyler Murray. And if he do, I ain't seen that motherfucker. In college, it do look like he had a little arm. But in college, it did look like he had a little arm. But everything looked like you got an arm in college. That shit got to look the same like that in the NFL, and it don't. It don't. So, with that being said, Dillon Gabriel is not no motherfucking Kyler Murray. He's far from it. Kyler Murray can throw that bitch downfield. And Kyler Murray is a supercomputer. Dillon Gabriel is not. Kyler Murray is a motherfucking supercomputer. Subscribe to the channel, folks. Y'all want to hear me cuss dumb motherfuckers like him out each and every night and each and every time I go live? You might as well subscribe to the channel because I do it quite often, almost every night. And I quite frankly enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I did him dirty. I got him out the fuck out of here. I got him the fuck out of here. But yeah, man. That's just what it is.
That kid isn't ready to play. What is going on behind the scenes?
Most Americans don't know.
Not a
Shit. The fuck?
We're not having this talk. His grade is 47.6. Not a winning recipe. We're not having this talk. His grade is 47.6.
Little Dillon Gabriel.
Not a winning recipe. We're not having this talk.
Something is brewing, and it's not just another Sunday headline.
Yeah.
Browns have found themselves at the center of an unfolding storm, one that swirls around their young quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, the son of NFL royalty. Big ready, not rehab ready, not rest ready, big ready. The former something is brewing, and it's not just another. Shedeur jumped onto Twitch to chat with fans. What seemed like a harmless hangout turned into a cryptic revelation that sent shockwaves through Cleveland. He's getting big ready. Those two words were all it took.
That's all it takes. Shedeur Sanders is superstar power, man. Any motherfucker that don't know that It's just like I said, they just hating, man. So what we expect this week, what I expect in the next 2 weeks before I go, what I expect in the next 2 weeks is for Dillon Gabriel to crash Sunday. He playing the Jets. So, fuck no, he ain't no supercomputer. He ain't no supercomputer at all. But Dillon Gabriel, I expect him to crash. It might be like a little, it might be like it was last week, the last time he played. You know what I'm saying? Just some little short ass shit. So let me say my scenarios. If Tommy Reese is really trying to come in here and look good and make his shit look good, and I expect him to push Dillon Gabriel to not be doing that little bullshit that Stefanski had him doing. I expect that motherfucker to put him to the limit, go downfield, see if the fuck he can make these passes. I think they already know that he can't. I don't know why the fuck they're riding and rolling the dice on this boy so goddamn hard, but they damn sure are trying to do it. Now, if Reese pushes Dillon Gabriel to the limit, we could see the pressure mount up and be too motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? I think that if Tommy Reese is really trying to push Dillon Gabriel to look better and make the offense look good, we know they can run. So we ain't talking about that. In order for the motherfucking offense to be great, it's got to be a passing threat. And we just ain't seen that. Double tap the screen if you just getting in the chat. I appreciate you for stopping through. This is the Real Creator Podcast, and we talking about the Cleveland Browns like we always do, and much, much more. I done jumped into the NBA gambling scandal. I done talked about Jaden Daniels getting his damn arm twisted up and he shouldn't have even been in the goddamn game. So topics like that, I might even talk about Trump shooting motherfuckers' boats down in the Gulf or in the goddamn water. That shit is crazy. But those are topics that I cover because they are big time topics. And that's what Real Creator is. That's what we based on, man. Getting the stories that people are talking about, viral content, viral situations. And y'all already know, man, hopefully, I get a chance to go to live tomorrow while the game is on. And we did that last week. That was a good live. And I appreciate everybody for stopping through, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Real Creator. You know what I'm saying? And we getting down tomorrow, I would say probably about 12:30, maybe 12 o'clock, or an hour before the game start. I actually need to see what time Cleveland even plays. My man said they beat the Jets, but lose to the Ravens next week. He gonna look bad against the Ravens. He better beat the Jets. That's for sure. He better look good against the Jets because the Jets is one of the worst goddamn defenses in the whole NFL. I think they are the last, if I'm not mistaken. So, if he can't look good against them, I think we're going to see 12. So, that's a good projection, though, D-Man. That's a good projection right there. They'll probably beat these guys, but I still don't think he gonna, I still don't think he gonna stretch it out. And he gonna definitely lose against the Ravens. I don't know who the hell they got after that, but I will be tuning in, man. I appreciate you, D-Man. Appreciate all the folks that tuned in, and I'll see y'all next time. Subscribe to the channel, man. We out.